Now, before we move ahead, we've just launched the TCS NQT course, which has 175 plus hours of course content. It completes the whole syllabus for the foundational section and also the advanced coding section. The best part is we've also partnered with TCS Ion, so you'll get one certification from TCS Ion in the skill of your choice and also certifications from Prepinsta as well. The TCS NQT course is also included in the Prepinsta Prime subscription, in which you get 150 plus other courses like C, C++, Java, Python, data structures, competitive coding, skills like artificial intelligence, machine learning. Pretty amazing. The link is in the description of the video. I recommend you to check out. You'll surely love it.
Hello guys, so welcome to another video wherein we'll be talking about TCS NQT 2023 numerical ability questions and answers. So in this video, we're going to be seeing the most asked type of questions from the numerical ability section of TCS. Guys, just hold on in the video. We will be solving a lot of interesting questions, a lot of short tricks and shortcuts here, and the best way to solve the question. So I would suggest you have a pen and paper right next to you so that you are solving by the time I am giving you hints or something. And yes, do not skip any question. All the questions are very important for TCS. Meanwhile, guys, another important thing, top 3 commenters on this video to get free access to Prepinsta Prime. So make sure you keep commenting with anything that you feel like for us, or the questions or anything. Just let us know in the comment, and the top 3 commenters will actually get free access to Prepinsta Prime, which also has the TCS course in it. Apart from that, make sure you're a part of all our social media handles, especially the Instagram, because we would be posting a lot of updates on our social media handles on a daily basis. So if you're not a part of that, you would miss out on a lot of important information. So make sure you're a part of all our social media handles. The links are in the description of the video. And last but not the least, subscribe to the channel and click onto the bell icon, because we'll be uploading a lot of such videos in the next 15, 20, 25 days. So make sure you have subscribed and clicked onto the bell icon. Okay, so let's not waste any more time here and start solving our first question. I assume that you have a pen and paper right next to you. So here's the first question, guys. What I'll do is I'll not put any timer or anything here. What I'll suggest is you guys can pause this video as soon as I flash the question in front of you. Once you have solved it on your own, that is when you should play the video back and start seeing the solution and matching the solution if you got the answer, right? So I think it's time to take a pause and start solving it. Meanwhile, I'll anyway solve it for you, right? Okay, so the question says, the cost of making Shahi Paneer is divided into 3 parts. Gravy and fuel is in the ratio 2:2:1. A chef sells it at 260 per plate and makes a profit of 30%. If the prices of paneer and fuel increases by 20% and 10% respectively, and the chef does not want to change the selling price of the Shahi Paneer, what will be his new profit? So very interesting question. I hope you guys were able to solve this. So guys, how do we approach to this particular question? So it's pretty simple. See, the questions in TCS are a little lengthy, but always note down the important things, important information that is given to you. So what I get to know from here is he sells it for 260. So that means the SP for Shahi Paneer is 260, right? Now, the selling price is 260 and the profit that he makes is 30%. So can anyone tell me, or can we guess what would be the cost price here? Guys, it's pretty simple. 30% of profit, 260 is the selling price. It's pretty simple, I know, right? Because see, if 100 is the cost price, 30% profit, that means 130. So that means the cost price is 200. So that 30% profit means 260 is the selling price. So that means the cost price is nothing but 200 for him. It's pretty simple, right? 30%, very basic calculations are given to you. 100, 130, so 200 is 260. So CP is 200. One part is done. So we have found the CP for him and the SP for him. So the profit for him now is 60 rupees. So we have got the basic CP, SP and profit till now. Now, the next part is the price of what? The price of, so there are 3 components, paneer, gravy and fuel. That means the flame or gas or whatever he uses, or the electricity. So the price of paneer and fuel increased by 20 and 10%. The cost of the 3 parts are in the ratio 2:1. The first one is what? It's paneer, gravy, and the third one is fuel. 2:1. What was his total cost price? 200. So that means what was his cost for paneer initially? Total parts are 5. So 200 divided by 5 into for paneer it's 2. 40 into 2. So paneer, cost for paneer was 80, cost for gravy will still be 80, 80, 160. So rest fuel is 40 rupees. So this was his initial cost price. Now it says that the prices of paneer increased by 20%. So what would be the prices when it has increased by 20%? 20, so it's pretty simple. 2 into 8 is 16. So 16 plus 80 is 96 rupees. Guys, I am using a lot of quick maths here, and this is something that we've used in our Prime Video courses and everywhere on our Prep Insta Prime. So yeah, if you practice, you'll also be able to solve it quickly. So what I've done is 20%. So you have to calculate what is 120% of 80. That would be 96. Similarly, the price for gravy didn't change, so it will still be 80. And the price of fuel changed by 10%. So 10% increase is 40 ka 10% is what? 4. So 40 plus 4 is 40. 4. So what is the total cost price for him now? 100, 140. So 220 becomes his new cost price. Now he says he does not want to change the selling price of the Shahi Paneer. So cost price is this, the SP still 260. What will be his new profit? So what is the profit now? The profit has become 40. Out of what? Profit and loss are always reckoned on what? The cost price. So divided by 220 into 100%. Right? So that means it would be, when you calculate, see I have already run the calculation, so you'd get the answer as option number D. So I think that's all we have from this particular question, guys. If you have any questions or any doubts, you can definitely let us know in the comment section. So let's move on to the next one. So here's the next question for you, a boats and streams question. Guys, the general way of solving this question takes a lot of time. I just want to see how you guys start the approach, and then I have a quick shortcut on this, an assumption kind of a shortcut, but this actually works. So can you start solving this on your own, and then I'll start helping you out then? Okay. So how do we solve this particular problem? So guys, you know certain things, right? So they're talking about upstream, downstream, right? So yeah, it says that a boat goes upstream. Let's say this is upstream side. This is the upstream side. This is the downstream side. The boat goes 48 kilometers upstream and 36 kilometers downstream, and the total time it takes is 5.8 hours. The speed of the boat in still water. Speed of the boat in still water is given to us as 16 kmph. Right? Let us assume that the speed of the stream or the river is B. What would be your speed upstream? Speed upstream is speed of the boat minus speed of the stream, which would be 16 minus B. Speed downstream would be what? Speed of the boat plus speed of the stream, because when it's going downstream, the stream helps the boat to go, so the speed adds up. When it goes upstream, the speed decreases. That would be your 16 plus B, right? Now, when you start solving this on a general way, how will you solve this problem? So upstream is good, it goes 48 kilometer, speed upstream is what? 16 minus B, right? What is this? Distance upon speed. That will give us what? Time plus, again you will do 36 downstream, and the speed downstream is 16 plus B, which would be equal to 5.8. You'll solve a quadratic from here. You'll find what is B from here, right? You'll find B, so you'll find speed downstream now. So you'll find the speed of the boat from here, stream from here, my bad. You'll find B, so you'll find speed upstream, then you'll find speed downstream, then you'll again create such kind of a formula to find how much time will it take for 54 kilometer upstream and 40 kilometer downstream, and technically this will take 3 to 4 minutes. On a general assumption, how it works is, guys, what is the total distance travel? So this generally works in such case, in this special case wherein you see there are a lot of calculations, this assumption generally works. So a boat can go 48 kilometer upstream. So what is the total distance? 48 plus 36. This is round trip distance, right? This total round trip distance is covered in 5.8 hours. Distance upon time. What is that? Speed. So I'm saying the approximate speed of boat going downstream and then coming upstream and then coming downstream approximately is what? 48 plus 36, that is 84 upon 5.8, which is nothing but 14.48. done the calculation, so I've just written them quickly, not to waste time here. Right? So this is the approximate speed of the boat when going upstream and coming downstream. So you have to find how much time will the boat take to go 54 kilometer upstream and 40 kilometer downstream. Total distance is 54 plus 40 divided by 14.48. So when you will calculate this, you will get your answer as 6.49 something something. So my answer here would be option number A, that is 6.5. Got it? Tricky one? Yes, it is, cause if you do a general way of solving this particular problem, it will take you at least 10 minutes, definitely. And that is not something that you can give in TCS, wherein you hardly have, I think, 1 minute for a question, right? So guys, talking about the third question. So this is a question from simplification, and this has become one of the favorite topics for TCS. And definitely guys, this you would have done in your 8, 9, 10, but if you don't practice and if you have no practice onto this particular section, you'll definitely miss out on this problem. And actually, if you know how to solve these questions, it's very easy and you get the answer in seconds. So can you pause this video here and start solving this on your own? Okay, so guys, to solve this particular simplification question, you need your 8 and 9 class mathematics, to be honest, but you need practice as well. So let us see how we actually start solving this. But guys, be very active in this particular problem, because I'll be assuming a lot of things, right? We'll solve it the IIT JEE way. So I'll skip things. I'll quickly write it over here. I don't want to mess up on the entire screen. Okay. So here, right? So guys, when you see this particular part, this is 9 into 9, 81. This is 9 into 4. So can I take 9 common out of this? But it will come out as 3 because it's inside the under root, right? So when it comes out, it will be under root of 9. So that is 3. So can I write it as 9 upon 3 into under root of 9 minus 4 root 5? Yes. Plus 9 plus 4 root 5. What we'll do is we'll do rationalization over here. So I'll multiply it with 9 minus 4 root 5 and here as well 9 minus 4 root 5 to rationalize it, because this has become a plus b, this is a minus b, so the denominator will get rationalized, right? Okay, this and this gone, this gives us 3. So can I write as 3 upon, right? We'll come back to this part. Let's solve this first. So this is 9 minus 4 root 5. This is a plus b, this is a minus b. That is a square minus b square. So 9 square is 81 minus b square, right? 4 square is 16 into under root of 5 whole square is 5. That is 80. So this is actually gone. 81 minus 80 is 1. So gone. Let's talk about this part, which is your under root of 9 minus 4 root 5. Right? Can I, what I'm trying to do here, guys, is I'll be writing it as this part, right? 4 into 5. Can I write it as 2 into 2 into root 5? Let us consider this to be A and this to be B, right? Why I have not considered this to be A and this to be B? Because see, I am trying to build A minus B whole square here, and A should actually be greater than B. Under root of 5 whole square is 5. 2 whole square is 4. So 5 minus. So that's why I have taken this as A, this as B. So A square is under root of 5 whole square. B square is 2 whole square. What is this? The same thing, right? 5 square is, under root of 5 square is 5. 2 square is 4. 5 plus 4 is 9. That is what it is. So basically, I have changed this into this. What is this? A square minus B square. So can I write it as under root of 5 minus 2 whole square? When it comes out, root gone. So under root of 5 minus 2. So under root of 5 minus 2. This has become this now. Right? What I'll do is I'll again rationalize it. So 3 into under root of 5 plus 2 divided by under root of 5 minus 2 under root of 5 plus 2. And this is nothing but 9 minus 4 root 5. What would this become, guys? This would become under root of 5 whole square is 5 minus 2 whole square is 4. 5 minus 4 is 1 again. So this is gone. Basically, this is 1. So I can write it as 3 root 5 plus 6. 3 root 5 plus 6 plus 9 minus 4 root 5, which is 15 and minus root 5. So your answer is nothing but 15 minus root 5. That is option number A. I believe I was a little quick. If you guys had any questions or any issues, you can definitely let us know in the comment section, or yes, you can definitely let us know in the, you can rewatch the video as well. So guys, all these videos, all the shortcuts, all the concept that we are taking here, everything is a part of Prep Insta Prime subscription. Let me show you, just let me take one moment and show it to you over here, right? So on Prep Insta Prime subscription, you have actually skills, languages, popular coding, aptitude, logical, verbal, platform-based preparation, special courses for TCS and a lot more other companies like TCS, which is Cognizant, Wipro, Gen C, Infosys, etc., etc. We have product-based companies. We have interview preparation for TCS and a lot more other companies. Projects which you can actually show in your TCS interview. Computer science subjects, pseudocode, automata fix, interview experience videos wherein you can actually see what happens in TCS interview experience, the real-time ones. Resume course, guesstimates, group discussion, HR interview course. So it's a complete course. Along with this, what you get is you get certifications. One from one certificate on all the courses that you complete on Prep Insta from Prep Insta, and one from TCS Ion Rio. So which is a certificate given by TCS. So this holds a very high value. Once you have a TCS Ion Rio certificate and you can present it in your TCS interview, that gives a validation to your skill, and your chances of getting placed into TCS increases, right? The prices and everything would be mentioned in the description of the video. You can actually use the coupon code YouTube, which is again in the description of the video, to get discounts on the same. Make sure you are purchasing it today, because cost TCS is launched, the prices might increase very soon, which is a decision from the marketing team, right? So yeah, let's going back. Meanwhile guys, make sure you are part of our social media handles and you have subscribed to our YouTube channel and click on to the bell icon as well, right? Moving on to the next question. So a question I would say from shares or ratio and proportion does not make a sense, right? More or less a question for you. You need to solve it, and yes, in the shortest time possible. You can pause the video here and start solving this question. Meanwhile, I'll definitely help you with the best possible solution for this one. Okay, so a certain sum is divided between A, B, C, D such that the ratio of shares of A and B is 3:4, B is to C is 1:2, and C is to D is 4:3, right? If the share of C is 1880 more than share of B, the share of D is. So guys, they have given us B, C ka share ka idea, and then they have asked us the share of D. Generally, I believe we don't need this one currently. Now, for this particular question, when I read, if the share of C is 1880 more than share of B. Guys, when I see this, C share is twice of B. And they are saying share of C is 1880 more than B. Which means I can consider that the share of B is 1880. Share of C is 1880. So I'm assuming that the share of B is 1880. Share of C is 1880 more than share of B. So the share of C would actually be 1880 into 2. That's what it is, right? See. C is 1880 more, and the share of C is exactly double because the ratio of share is 1:2. So that means if it is 1880, this should be 2 into 1880. That, which is what it means, right? 1880 more than B. So if we have done this, we have solved most of our problem. So now I know this is share of C. I need to find share of D. The share of C and D are in the ratio 3:4. So what is the unit share? The unit share is, so this is C share, right? So unit share would be C's total share divided by the units that C holds. So 4 into. So this is the unit share, because this is what C got. Divided by 4 give me the value of a unit share. This. The units hold by D is 3. So into 3. This is what it is, divided by 2. Right? I think when you solve this particular one, you will get your answer as option number A again. 2820. Right? So guys, it's always about practice. How am I able to solve this question so quickly? Because I have taught a lot of students. I teach, but more or less, I have the shortcuts. I have practiced them. So practicing is again very, very important. And that is what we take care of very well on our Prep Insta Prime Access, as well as on our prepinsta.com website, wherein you have a lot of analytics, right? Moving on to the next question, a question from profit and loss. See, the questions that I've taken here, guys, they might seem easy, but some of them are a little typical one. And if you use the general method of solving them, they are very, very tough. That is, I've taken some unique questions over here and not the general questions, right? Keep commenting on how you actually liked the question. And meanwhile, I believe you are trying solving it. You can now pause the video, start solving it on your own, and I'll definitely help you with the solution for the same. Okay. So a dealer was giving a 20% discount on the marked price of a phone. Raman used his credit card and got a further rebate of 300. If the dealer had purchased the phone of rupees 5,000 and made a profit of 10% of the sale, how much high was the mark price than the cost price? I believe what is cost price, mark price, and the sale price. So let me quickly tell you. Though we have done all this in our courses, but still, just for the ones who don't have the Prime subscription or those who are new, see, cost price is something by which you buy it. Mark price, MP, is something which is written on the product. And then you give some discounts and discounts and all and offers and etc. And then you sell it to the customer. So selling price. This is the price at which it was sold. So mark price is the intermediate price, basically, wherein you bought it for some price, you have written some extra price on it, then you are giving a discount. So you have written some price, that is the mark price, then you are giving a discount, and then you are selling it to the customer. Right? Now, in the overall process, one thing is constant, which is he purchased the phone, so cost price was 5,000 and he made a profit of 10%, which is 10% of 5,000 is 500. So that means I got to know that the selling price is definitely 5,500. Cool that? The selling price is 5,500. Now there was a 20% discount and then there was this 300 rupees credit card discount. These two things summed up, right? So the seller has to be very smart in a way wherein he has to mark the price in a manner so that whatever he's marking, post which if there is a 20% discount or there's a 300 rupees ka rebate, he is still able to sell it at 5,500 rupees. So that is what mark price means, right? So in this overall process, so we are going upside down now. So what will happen first, guys? First, they'll give 20% discount, post which he'll get 20% discount the seller will give, and then the credit card discount 300 rupees will come up, right? This is the normal process, but we'll calculate it the other way around. So first we have to add, so cause the selling price should be 5,500, the selling price. Let's say this is the user part. In between there would be this 300 rupees thing. Before that there will be this 20% thing, right? So 20% discount given, then 300 given, then the selling price became 5,500. This should be the mark price. On the mark price after 20%, it became some price. That some price minus 300, it was sold for 5,500. So what is this? So till here the price would have been 5,800. Till here the price would have been 5,800, post which the credit card discount 300 was given, and then that's how the selling price became 5,500. So can I say this, right? What is this? Mark price, the 20% discount on mark price is 5,800. Can I say this? Yes, I can definitely say this because this became 5,800. The mark price is something I gave 20% discount on it. This became 5,800. On 5,800, this credit card discount of 300 came into picture, and then the selling price became 5,500. So 5,800. So can I say 5,800 is nothing but 80% of the mark price? 80% of the mark price is 5,800. We need to find the mark price. So that is what? 100% of. So 80% is 5,800. Can you find the 100%? So 80% of x is 5,800. You can find x from there, right? And simply your answer would be what? The mark price would come out from here would be 7,250. I've done the calculations already. So 7,250. So 80% of mark price is 5,800. So 80% of MP is 5,800. So can you not find what is the MP? So the mark price is 7,250. Now, is that the question? No. How much high was the mark price than the cost price? So when you have to find how much high was the mark price, then the cost price. So in the denominator, definitely the cost price would come. How much is it high? 7250 minus 500. This is not 7250 high. This should be the difference between the mark price and the cost price, because it is 2250 higher than the cost price. So 2250 divided by 55,000 into 100%, your answer from here would be 45%. I think the team has marked all the options as A here. So in case you are doing a guesswork, you can mark A, but that won't be the case in all the questions, right? So that is it. Guys, meanwhile, interrupting you guys, but make sure you're part of all our social media handles and do check out Prepensa Prime for sure, because the prices would increase very soon and we have included each and everything for TCS and a lot many other companies. So there are total 150 plus courses there. And yes, you have subscribed to our YouTube channel, clicked onto the bell icon as well. Now, this is one interesting question, and this is from a very new topic, a very unique topic which TCS started asking from the last year, which is elementary statistics. And it's very hard to find it on the internet and what sort of questions that you want to study from here. We have included it in our course, and to give you an idea, this is one of the questions that is asked in TCS of a lot of other variations from elementary statistics. So this is one of the questions that is generally asked. Like I'll say 20% of the time this question is asked. So we'll try to solve this particular question for you guys and give you an idea on how the questions could be. And actually, if you don't know these questions, the formulas, you cannot do a guesswork or you cannot solve it in the exam, that is for sure. For those who actually know how to solve this particular question can proceed, and the rest can actually just continue, and I'll actually solve it for you guys. All right, so guys, we have to find the mode. So first of all, let me scare you. Mode is nothing but L plus Fm minus F1 divided by 2 Fm minus F1 minus F2, the whole multiplied by H. Can you solve it now? No, because still there are values that you need to identify. So guys, what are these values? Let me quickly write it for you. L. L is nothing but the lower limit of model class. What is model class? Model class is nothing but the one having the highest frequency. Which is having the highest frequency here? 21. So this is your model class. Lower limit of the model class. What is the lower limit? So this is the higher limit 60, lower limit is 40. So L is 40 from here. Fm is nothing but frequency of model class. What is the frequency of the model class? 21. What is F1? F1 is nothing but the frequency before, previous frequency. So that is nothing but 17. That is previous, like whatever is the model class, the class right before that, the frequency of the class right before the model class. That is nothing but 17. F2 is again understandable in that case. The next frequency, that is 5. What is H? H is the range of the class. The range of the class, you can see 20 to 40 is again 20, 40 to 60 is again 20, 60 to 80 is again 20, 80 to 100 is again 20. So the range is nothing but 20. You've got all the values. So L is nothing but 40 plus what is Fm? Fm is 21 minus F1 is 17 divided by 2 Fm is 42 minus F1 is 17 minus F2 is 5, that is 22, okay, into the limit is 20. So this is 22, 42 minus 22 is 20, so this and this is gone. This is 4, so 40 plus 4 is nothing but 44, that is your answer. Again guys, you would see I solved it very quickly, but if you didn't know the answer and the values and what it all mean, and if you had no practice, you would not be able to solve this particular question. Okay guys, so let's start solving this particular question for you guys. So guys, this particular question again is a tricky question. I've taken some tricky questions here only. The basic questions, everyone is solving it, right? You should be solving the tricky ones, which makes actually the difference between Ninja, Digital, even in Ninja. These are the questions which actually makes the difference in the exam. And yeah, so a dealer in stationery items purchased 20 dozen of pen. First of all, dozen and all, here it's 22. 20 dozen, what is dozen? 1 dozen is 12, so 20 dozen is 240. Let's make things simple. from a wholesale market and sold them at the cost price of 250 pence. What is the profit or loss percentage? What does this question mean? You can pause it, start, read it 3, 4, 5 times. You will definitely reach to this answer, which I have actually reached. Is basically, I can say that selling price of 240 is equal to the cost price of 250. Because he purchased 240 pence from a wholesale market and sold them at the cost price of 250 pence. Right? So I can say selling price of 240 pence is nothing but cost price of 250 pence. Is it clear till here, guys? He purchased 240 pence from a market. Right? Sold them at the cost price of 250 pence. So the selling price of 240 pence is equal to actually the cost price of 250 pence. Now, forget about everything from here. Just consider this. Forget everything. Right? You'll also get a doubt that, sir, you are considering 250 pence. He only bought 240 pence. Right? So just forget everything. Just consider that selling price of 240 pence is equal to cost price of 250 pence. Let us say the cost price. So let's say he bought 250 pence for rupees X. He bought 250 pence for rupees X. So the scene has changed now. He actually bought 240, but out of this, I'm now considering that he has actually bought 250 pence from the market at rupees X. Cost price of 250 is rupees X. This rupees X is also equal to the selling price of 240. Confused? Okay. Selling price of 240 pence is equal to cost price of 250 pence. We got to understand it from here. So let us say he bought 250 pence at rupees X, which is the cost price of 250 pence. Now, this rupees X is also the selling price of 240 pence. So he bought 250 pence for rupees X. He sold 240 pence for rupees X. What is his profit? His profit is actually 10 pence. For this rupees X, he bought 250, but he sold only 240. So he was left with 10 pence. Though we are calculating profit and loss, but the profit I'll find with the number of pence, not the money here. ऐसा ही सब कुछ नहीं होता है. So 10 pence. So his profit was actually 10 pence out of what? 250 pence, guys. Because here he bought 250 pence, but in our assumption here, he's actually bought 250. So the profit and everything is actually calculated on what he has bought. So 250, 10 upon 250 into 100% is his profit percentage, which is 4%. Got it? Okay, I hope you guys are able to understand it. This is really tricky, right? You can rewatch this 2-3 times if you are still not getting it, but this is the best way to put forward this question and the shortest way to put forward this question. And this type of questions keep on coming in the exam, and if you click this particular logic, definitely it's the quickest way of solving this particular problem. Moving on to the next question, guys. Sarita wants to give this stationery kit, which includes a pencil, an eraser, or a sharpener to some kids in a village. She went to a wholesaler to purchase these items. The seller sells pencils in a package of 12, erasers in a packaging of 18, and sharpeners in a packaging of 10. She purchases the minimum number of packets of pencil, eraser, and sharpener so that a fixed number of kits can be prepared without any item unused or short. What is the number of packets of pencils purchased by her? Okay, so I'll definitely solve this particular question, but guys, before that, first and the foremost thing, make sure you're a part of our social media handles. The links are in the description. Most importantly, PrepInsta 2023. If you are a 2023 pass out, you can see we have posted all the important updates for you guys here on our Instagram handle, PrepInsta 2023. And we'll keep on posting all the important updates, reminders on this particular handle. So make sure you are following this. Right, now talking about PrepInsta Prime, guys, right? So this is like a single subscription wherein you get access to 150 plus courses, yes, TCS course is also a part of this, wherein what you get is you get all the popular skills like AI, cybersecurity, ethical hacking, cloud computing, and a lot more popular languages like C, C++, Java, Python, which is important for TCS. You get basic, intermediate, competitive coding. How it helps is, guys, if you're a mechanical civil student, this basic coding course is something which is like the C of coding. And if you know nothing, you can start with this basic coding. And if you are a mechanical civil or a non-CSIT guy, preparing for TCS and you also need to solve the coding part, you can start from here and you will be actually good enough. One and a half month is good enough to prepare for coding if you start with this particular course, and then slowly move ahead into the next ones. Data structures in all the languages is what we have for the non-CSIT guys. We have this DSA for service-based companies, which will help you with the basic DSA knowledge that you need for some companies. Quants, logical, verbal, DI, visual reasoning, elementary statistics, again a part of aptitude, visual reasoning, whatever is asked in TCS is part of this. All the platform-based preparation, company service-based company preparation, product-based companies, interview preparation, project. There are a lot of projects which you can actually use, code it on your computer and actually show it to your interviewer in the interview as well, right? Computer science subjects which can be asked in your interview round, so you can actually prepare from here. Again, interview plus section wherein you get a lot of interview experiences, videos of TCS and other companies as well. Resume, though group discussion is not a part, it is there. Puzzles are definitely asked in TCS interviews, and we have a lot of the most asked puzzles already for you here, so you can watch this course before your interview and that will help you answering almost all the puzzles that TCS will ask you. HR preparation, right? So guys, not only this, with the subscription of Preparinsta Prime, you also get certificates, 2 of them. One from Preparinsta, which we call the nano degree certificates, and you can claim multiple certificates when you complete multiple courses on Preparinsta Prime, and one certificate on one skill from TCS Ion Rio, which is complimentary for you guys. And there is CoCubes assessment as well, you can choose from that. But yes, for TCS, I would suggest this Rio certificate is very, very, very important, because if you have this certificate and you can show it to your the interviewer will definitely get an upper edge from the rest of the students who don't have a certificate. Because guys, definitely TCS would be the one who would give highest preference to Rio certificate than no one else can, right? So because that's a certificate given by them on a skill. So if you have that, your chances of getting placed increases. Okay, so let's get back to this particular question, guys. So this is a very, very simple question. I'll quickly solve it. So guys, when you read this question, there are pencil, eraser, sharpener. She went to a wholesaler. The packaging is of 12, 18 and 10. She purchases minimum number of pencils packets and she has to divide it. So guys, when you see this minimum number from here and without nothing being unused or short, only thing that clicks onto my mind is LCM or HCF. This is actually LCM because minimum number of packets, lowest common multiple, minimum number of packets, LCM. Before even thinking or giving it the next thought, let's first find the LCM of this. So what is 12? 12 can be written as 2 square into 3. 18 can be written as 2 into 3 square, and 10 can be written as 2 into 5. So what would be the LCM? LCM would be the maximum of this, right? So 2 for 2, it's 2 square. For 3, it's 3 square. And 5. 2 square is 4 into 9 into 5. 5 4s are 20. 20 into 9 is 180. So 180 is the LCM. So that means, guys, she definitely she'll have to give 180 pencils, 180 erasers and 180 sharpeners to the students, so that there is no issue at all. And cause we have find these are the packaging available, right? 12, 18 and 10. So in that case, the number count should actually be 180 so that there is no unused or short. So that means she has to give 180 pencils. 180 pencils. So what is the question here? Number of packets of pencils that she has to purchase. For 180 pencils, how many packets she need to purchase? Because in one packet there are 12 pencils. She has to give 180 pencils. So 180 divided by 12, that is 15 packets of pencils is what she has to buy. Right? So guys, that is it. So yes, if you are still planning to start a preparation, make sure you go and check out Preparinsta Prime. The link is in the description of the video. You can also check out on the discount coupons that are available. It would be definitely mentioned in the description, and you can get special discounts on your purchase, Rio, and those are the add-ons. Meanwhile, guys, make sure you're a part of all our social media handles, because if you're not, you might miss out on very important information, not only for TCS, but for a lot of other companies would be hiring soon. Apart from that, guys, top 3 commenters on these videos will definitely get a Prepinsta Prime access for free. So make sure keep commenting on all the videos. Last but not the least, make sure you have subscribed to our YouTube channel and clicked onto the bell icon as well. Thank you so much, guys. We'll be coming live with a lot of videos for you. Thank you. Bye bye. Tata. We have a tailored course on how to crack any exam of TCS, be it the TCS NQT or the Ninja, Digital, or even the Code Vita. And the best thing is we cover each and every minor topic that could be asked, be it aptitude, reasoning, verbal or coding or data interpretation. We got it all covered. Talking about aptitude, we start with a basic topic as number system, as well as we cover complex topics such as elementary statistics, which is a new addition to TCS and is very important, and even data interpretation. In the verbal section, we teach students on how to ace the comprehension part, and also we make them know the very basics of English grammar, which is necessary to crack the verbal section of TCS. The coding section also contains the required logic of programming like DSA, trees, graphs, as well as we offer the programs which are frequently asked in the exam in our top 100 coding questions. Students can revise what they have learned using the Prepinsta mock assignments and tests, which are also a part of the course. When we say Prime, we do intend to give the Prime experience for all our students. We offer complimentary live classes, mock quizzes, and we cover every aspect of the TCS interview, be it the HR interview or the technical interview. It is a complete all-in-one package. Student can also check the interview experience section, which offers real-time interview experiences of freshers who have cracked the TCS interview and exams from the first-hand experience. We have material which crosses 175 plus hours of learning just for TCS. So what are you waiting for? Get the Prime experience today.